That's good, Ash. Thank you very much for that. And I like the word you
Yeah,
used about
yeah.
the lawyers. The lawyers,
But
you
there's
know.
no absolute
Yeah,
thing. You're going to always have cracks.
yeah.
Okay? We do it to the best of our ability. It's not guaranteed you're not going to have some like ongoing challenges, but not to the severity we've witnessed before. And again, you're going to be so thankful it happened. You're going to be so glad it happened. Shortly. Back to the master. Yeah. Master host.
Master host, eh? Okay. We now have what we call him Vincent 5.0. We should call him Vincent 20.0 now, but
Wow.
and then Robin Noble, get warmed up. Vincent, it's great to see you. You have
Okay,
the
thank you, Chris, and also hello, Ash, and hello, everyone.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
yes, to start, my sincere condolences for the loss of your
Thank
uncle.
you.
So yeah, thank you, Uncle Ash. So what struck me today for your resiliency for everything you went through. So sorry to hear about that. So, well, you know, I believe in you, and then I trust in you. As you said, it can take yeah, you can take the time you take, but you deliver the job. So that's the most important for me. And also, well, I'll say again, sorry to hear what you went through. Also, thank you for the job that you are doing for us.
Of
So
course.
I don't have question, but what I will add before to end, I pray to God to bless you, your family.
Thank you.
God give you more wisdom, intelligence, and also long life to continue the job that you are doing, the great job that you are doing for us. Thank you, Ash, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. And God bless you too, brother.
back to Michigan. Is that what you're going to
Back
say?
to you, Michigan.
Okay. Last
My
and
boss.
certainly not least, and may I suggest, Ash had talked about maybe doing this on Thursdays. Maybe cut the panel down a little bit to maybe 10 or 12. We're going on close to 4 hours now, so just we'll talk about it later. But I think it might be
Sure.
we'll keep more people's attention that way,
Yeah.
even though these guys are phenomenal. And we will have a new panel. We're gonna
Yeah,
bring up
definitely. This is like raw, and we wanted to put everything on the table. Now we'll dive into the topics as we go. I believe it was needed. It's okay. I hope it will be an
absolutely.
exception, but moving forward, I agree. We have to be mindful of the time.
Yep, I got you. All right. Miss Robin Noble, one of my best friends in the world, who just loves tearing me apart because I love her. She's never wrong, and she'll tell you that. And Ash doesn't help the situation when he agrees with her. So, Miss Robin Noble, come on out there, lady.
Thank you, Chris. Ash, it is a joy, a privilege to be here with you today and to be with everybody else on the panel. First of all, Simone and I would like to thank you, Ash, your family, and your wife. Thank you for your honesty, for your compassion, for your humility, your bravery, your integrity, and your humanity. So many beautiful comments were made by the panel members earlier throughout this webinar. And some of it bears repeating, some of it stands on its own merit. You have been truly an amazing man, with the support of your family, with the belief of your God in what you have done and what you are accomplishing and what you are setting out to do. The fact that you come back to us and are still showing your face, standing here after everything that you've been through, is a true testament to who you are. And we are blessed to have you at the helm of your company and to know you. We thank you, we support you, we love you. And I would like to say to our community, Many of us have experienced different companies. Many of us experienced CEOs who have taken off and run to the hills and disappeared. Companies have closed, money's been lost. But to our company, I would like you please to stop comparing Ash to other CEOs. He is here, and with all he has done, you should know he is a special CEO and stands for the rights of all of us together. As of today, there should be no doubt that Ash is here for us. But remember, it's your choice. But I know where I stand, and I stand with Ash and will move forward with him, and so will my sister. Please encourage those of you that you help to join this company. Please encourage them to listen to this webinar. Yes, it is a bit long, but even if they only listen to what Ash has been said and what Ash has said to us to bring us up to date, it is important that everybody hears it from Ash so that they can make their own decisions and not hear it second and third hand, possibly distorted, maybe not intentionally, but maybe it would be. You need to know and hear this yourself so that you can make your own decisions. Simone and I send you our love, our prayers, and our condolences to you and your family for the loss of your uncle. You are a special man, and we are grateful that you are with us. Thank you, Ash.
Oh, that's beautiful, Robin. Thank you, Simone and Robin. You're a part of the family, and that was wonderful of you. No matter why, you're always right. For sure, you're better than Chris.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Her opinion, okay. In terms of spelling, at least, okay.
Oh God.
So we appreciate you so much. I really feel or felt like you were taking the words out of my mouth, which is I wanted to say, it should be clear to everybody who's showing up to you or toward your success, who's taking the shots and the like all the swords on your behalf. Who would fight for you? Just ask yourself this question. Who would fight for you? Who would stay the course, like really, with all this pain and come back to you? Or who's showing up and who's hiding? Who would really give you a priority over their time or their personal life or whatever? Ask your question. I'm not asking me, okay? I'm not implying it's me. I'm saying ask your question, yourself this question is, who do I trust that will really put the effort to add value to my life? If they're not even showing up, if there's no benefit for them or there's no ceremony or whatever, they don't show up. Really, they're going to do something for you? If there's nothing in it for them. So if somebody shows up and take all the bullets day and night, non-stop bleeding, non-stop for years, and still as persistent as the first day to get this done rightfully, ask yourself this question. I'm not saying it's me, I'm not saying, but be very transparent. Be open with yourself, at least. If you're not honest with yourself and you don't believe in what you're doing, why would anyone follow you? Why would anyone else follow you? So you've got to make sure and be clear on who is in it for themselves or for you, or would even sacrifice to add value to you, would compromise something, who would put you ahead of themselves. And they've shown it over and over that this is what they do for others. Always put everybody ahead of themselves, above themselves, always. Where do you find this? And when you find somebody like that, you make sure you do your due diligence. If this is something I want to let go, or I should pay attention to this. It's a rare, rare opportunity. You're not going to get this elsewhere. I'm not talking about product. I'm not talking about opportunity. I'm talking about people. You do business with people who you like and trust and you're comfortable with, and they uplift you and they're willing to sacrifice for you and your advantage, even if it takes away from them. If you find that, that's golden. That's the gold of gold, okay? And just be wise about that. But if you decide you want to go, be all the way. I mean, and don't allow any poisonous, branch anywhere to affect you. Be clear. Okay, life is tough, but we can do better. Only together with the right people. Is it possible? 3,000%. 3,000%. We all agree. We just admitted here on this session that we have already improved. You make me better. You enlighten me in many ways. You add wisdom. You motivate me to keep going. I hope I do something similar back to you. So it's a mutual success. Like Susie said, we're in this together, right? And forward, we can definitely make a massive impact. There's nothing we cannot accomplish if we have pure love. I mean, yeah, of course we want something to take home, no doubt, but I wouldn't take from your home to my home. We will create something together, and I'm happy to share it with you. Take more than me. I don't need everything. Does that make sense to you? I'm glad. Okay. So my question to you, if everybody done, did we get everybody? Okay. You didn't ask questions, by the way.
I didn't have no questions.
Okay.
I asked them all week long.
But
Hey, when's lunch?
lunch or lunch or dinner.
Lunch, LUNCH.
So I want to ask you, and just to wrap this up, I didn't get many questions. I did expect more, questions after a while, obviously, because there were. Is it? Was it like informing enough, or are you skeptical about areas, or can you be just more open? Everybody, anyone can just jump in. I want to make sure that I'm not being ambiguous in any way. I want to make sure I'm fully transparent with you, and you deserve to know. Like, if you're curious about something, and I'll be honest, if time allowed, we don't have to cover it today, but I'm at least a topic, title. So go ahead. Yeah, Red.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I had a lot of questions that I written down. I wanted to ask. That I think were prominent for in a lot of other people's minds. The way that you laid out this webinar, I thought you went very diligently through the topics you thought were highest on people's thoughts and agendas. You've answered so much in this session, and I think if we have got any other questions, we know there's going to be a webinar next week, and sure, we again can bring those questions to the table for another session. I think you've answered so many anyway, of so many different ones. You've covered the SEC, changing in a direction, you've the commissions, which I think really is amazing news for everybody of how what's
help
happened.
Me with this, Red. Are you walking away today for the sake of time we spent together here? Are you walking away with more clarity and conviction?
Absolutely, 100%.
And less ambiguity or vague about what's coming or where we're going or where we are, where we come from too?
I'm going to be very honest. Myself and Peter and with Chris and stuff, we talk on a regular basis. And guess what we talk about? We talk about ONPASSIVE. And obviously we are very open and very honest with how we speak to each other. And the success of ONPASSIVE or the new business is very important to us.
Of course.
The way forward is also important and this is what we talked about. We talk about maybe what's happened. Yes, we've all got good ideas, which you've alluded to, and obviously for legal reasons we can't name names, but I think everyone's got pretty much the gist of what's been going on. But I think for
it's
people's, it is a duck. I think as far as what is important to people, and that is a lot of people have put a lot of hard work in their own business within ONPASSIVE, and knowing that that hard work is still intact, and the money that's gone that has been held hasn't gone, that it's there, they haven't stolen it, it's just holding, and the legal process in time will have the right outcome for it. I think that is going to be music to so many people's ears. Why? Because people have worked hard for that money, you know, and knowing that you are doing your utmost to recoup that certainly is a massive, massive plus as far as I'm concerned. You've covered all areas as far for me of what I was dubious about, worried about. Listen, there's lots of minor questions that really don't make any difference now, or moving forward are going to have no impact anyway. So I think for clarity of what we've all had today from you, you've hit the nail on the head. You've brought all of the worries that people have. We all know that there's going to be people out there who are going to take what you've said and maybe twist things. And I totally agree with what Robin said. We need to collectively make sure that people are directed to your voice, to what you have said, for that clarity, rather than listening to outside influences. But again, you've said the right things. You're either a believer and in this, or you're not. There is no middle ground now, as far as I'm concerned, with this company. If you're a believer and you have it in your heart that you know, I'm following this guy because he knows more than I do, he's taking me to a place that's going to benefit me, my family, I'm going to give it my all to do whatever I can to be part of this business, to make my journey within that business. And if we all collectively can do that, then we've done our jobs. But as far as questions, I don't think that you need to cover anything else. You can cover other things at a later date if you feel the need to. But there is a good saying sometimes that why drag up old things? You know, I think dragging up old stuff isn't going to be productive to us moving forward. Right. You know, you've covered the aspects that people want to know about. Yes, there's lots of other things that people might want to be nosy about. You know, what about this? Who's that? Where they gone? Sure. You know, what and all that blah blah blah. You know, that's for soap operas. That's for a film later on. You know, we can have fun as directing that if you want to. You know, it doesn't make any difference to what the business is going to be moving forward. And I think that's where I'm certainly going to focus on. Is this is now for me history. We've had clarification. Now it's time for us to look forward and move forward to whatever the next chapter is. I'm glad you said it's not an ONPASSIVE 2.0, by the way. That's obviously something that has been bandied around all over the place. I think that starting your whole session with change is necessary and required is exactly the right tack to take, because it means that there is going to be change and there is going to be a different process.
Nothing common. Like I said, only my name is common.
So I firmly believe that all of us here collectively can really take hold of this. We can break it down in our own way to our own communities, and we can really get that message across that better is coming our way. Not just a little bit better, but a whole new, much, much better than you've ever thought, better than you've ever believed. Better.
You're right.
You know, this is the message I firmly believe that we're going to run with and move forward with, because the questions that you thought you might have had are only nosy questions, if you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Those are, again, probably they come from people that they don't have the right intention, or anyway, like they're just like picking for something. But
Absolutely.
I agree with you, Red. It's like the core, or the major direction is what matters. And to be more clear on the commission's aspect, okay, I could go clear and say, you know what, this is what happened, and I could get backed up. Obviously, this is not in my control. 1, 2, 3, 5, right? And I can say adios, amigos, right? And I don't have any control. This is not going to happen. Or even better, okay, still the second scenario is truthful. It has some foundation, which we've got something better. We'll park this, okay, and if it happens, happen. If it doesn't happen, do it. I refuse to walk or open up a different topic until we have clarity on the resolution of this. Why? Because to set the record straight and to make sure that the doubt, okay, if anybody would doubt like who was the cause, that will be inevitable, where, oh, now we know, and I will be thrilled to give you the specifics as this goes on, okay, when it happens. So, but personally, I'm more driven and focused on the bigger objective, okay? This would be minor on the long term, and I always believe there is little money and there's no money, okay, and there's a little bit more money, okay, and there's big money. So which one do I give my time to and my attention to? Okay, so I invest the attention to the one, but this has to be rectified. This has to be solved morally just because of that. Okay, I wouldn't want to open a different topic until this is cleared in the best possible way. I'm not going to pledge, I'm not going to guarantee, but I can guarantee the effort, the intention is 100% clear and to the best, possibility. But if you think about it like, numbers wise, the time delay far more expensive than whatever figure we're after. Because moving forward, you're going to look at this. I'm glad we moved. Okay, we can really recover this and keep it going and go after the bigger money versus just like this is temporary. This is probably a one-time shot. Yeah, it has to be cleared. It has to be cleared. But we have faith they will, or they do have the power. You know, they got muscles. I know they can do it. So
And of course your reputation.
yeah, and the fact that we know where they're after. There will be press releases on that, okay, from both countries actually, and you will see.
Excellent.
And I don't care about that anybody's opinion, because if they really want the truth, it's right there, okay. I don't care about their opinion, but I need to do my part to clean this up. I'm not responsible for this, but I'm committed to set the record straight. And I take responsibility to fix it for the people.
Absolutely.
So aside from Red that said, Ash, you're perfect, you left no question, you're amazing, you're a genius, okay? We walk away from, this is the, I'm joking, by the way, trying to fuel my own ego, but he really recapped the major stations and major foundations of where we came from, where we are today and where we're headed. That's important. That is informing and telling in many ways. I appreciate that. So I'm glad you feel that way, Red. I guess Robin also has some...
Listen, I open it to the floor, but that was my take on it anyway, for sure.
Does anyone
Yes,
have anything?
I'd like to follow up with what Red has been saying, is that, Ash, you've shown up. First and foremost, that's more than most people would do in a situation like yours. So you're showing up, your camera's on, you're visible. You've been like this with all of us from the beginning. I was there from 2018, end of 2018 onwards. You are a better version of yourself from that date when I first heard you. And you've been through so much to prove that point. You've also explained today what you can. There are still certain factors that you cannot discuss, and that has to be respected. And the community and the membership has to understand that in any legal situation, not everything can be discussed and explained and exposed in the time and the way that they want it to happen. So you being here, even though it's not the timeline that somebody else would have wanted and says, well, finally, he's here. The fact that you are here is huge and needs to be respected and needs to be honored, because that is part of what your limitations are on you through the legal system and through the channels by which you are working to clear all of this. The other thing too is that today you've outlined moving forward and that you will have more information to come. You've addressed the fact that there is a moving forward. You don't need to say anything more until those other aspects are cleared. And if anybody expects anything else, they need to check themselves, listen to you again here, and realize that you've said what you can to this point today, and you've helped us understand what has happened in the past, bringing us up to date to the now. And that's where we're at. Lastly, your vision has always been huge, but you are doing an amazing job of managing people's expectations if they would only stop thinking and trying to preempt what you are saying or what they want to hear you say and listen to what is actually being said. So huge information in today, greatly humbled and greatly appreciative and full of gratitude that you're here and that you've told us what you have today, and appreciate the fact that there are still other aspects that you will tell us about if and when it's appropriate, if and when it's even needed in the future. But there are also components, and I agree with Red in this, and with you, of course, that there are some aspects that don't even need to be brought up beyond the fact that you've acknowledged them. Everything else will come forward in due course. Thank you for being here today. This is a new step. This is a new business now. This is a new company. This is a new way of looking at things. It is going to be bigger and better. And for that, we're grateful that you've continued with the vision. You've continued your caring of all of us. And it's our choice now. Do we support you and trust that you will come forward when you can and tell us what you can in due course? And we're here to accept it and be part of it if that's what we decide to do. Thank you.
That was well said. Thank you so much, Robin. And just we have to be aware. It's not like finally here. It's I understand. I can, you know, completely understand it. But I think so far repeatedly I said the timing. It was now. It was not productive 3 months ago. Today, it became more relevant. I wish I could have, you know, gotten this any faster, but this is what it is. And it doesn't mean we're not showing up to work around the clock. It just, when can we tell you? And as you see, I always want to come to you, not just like to cry about something. I want to come to you with, even if I mention there was something challenged, but I give you the solution or the way out and the way forward, not just talk about, you know, we got problems, we got this. I don't think you would be amused by that. Okay, so it was critical to me just to come where I think now I have good news for you or positive news, and now we can be unstuck if you wish, and move forward. Mr. Johnson,
Susie's got her hand up.
perfect.
Ash, you know what I'm going to say. Go ahead.
I believe in you and I trust you.
No, that of course, that goes unspoken. What do I
Okay,
always
you're
say about
perfect.
touching things? What do I always say
Oh,
about
to touch the
touching things?
caca. Yeah. I heard.
Okay,
I
so
saw
you
you
told us.
gesturing.
Yeah, you saw me with my hands. Yeah. So, you know, like Red said, it's you've been transparent. All of the information has come out. It stinks, but we got to continue on. And like I
Right.
always say, don't touch it. You get caca on your hands. The more you touch it,
Correct.
it brings on a life of its own, and you
Stinks.
give it more power. And we don't want to do that. We want to.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add the caca story.
There's some YouTube channels, and I'm shocked. Okay, they came with like 43 subscribers like 2 years ago. They start talking about ONPASSIVE things they don't know. They look just assumption and all of that, or stir in the pot in a way. All of a sudden, they have more subscribers than somebody with a good intention about ONPASSIVE.
Right. And this is a great story.
So we're
I don't mean we don't
enabling the devil in a way. Yeah.
right.
Or the
It
idiot.
is a great story, and the story needs to be told, and it's going to be repeated. But we don't want to give it so much power that we are stuck in it in the story. And I definitely see you have created the path forward, that this is what happened, this is what we're taking care of. You've taken responsibility or commitment to it, and we're moving on. But that we don't want to belittle the story itself and everything bad that happens. But I just encourage everyone to we all learn together from this. And what a wonderful story, as awful as it was, it's a wonderful story of just rising from the ashes, so to speak, and moving forward, but not getting stuck in the past about it. So, and you're the role model for that, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. So you agree with Red as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red, she agrees with you. I'm perfect. Yes.
Julie Wen?
Love you, Ash. Thanks.
I love it too.
Julie Wen?
Oh, you disagree with him?
Me? No,
I'm putting you on the spot.
I know you are. It's a perfect day today. It's a perfect meeting.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Yes, it's the
And,
best day of the year so far.
Yes, and you are perfect in a imperfect situation. I think that I'm going to repeat what I said to Chris. You know, obviously Chris and I spoke every day, but what I said to him a few months, I think it was Marty was there too, and I said, I don't need update. I don't need to know any of that, what is going on. It's such a privilege for all of us, for you to share that with us. But the truth of it is your company, it is your decision, and the best thing that you are doing is for the humanity. And for that reason, you know, updates and informations behind the scenes are great, but I said this to Chris, he will impress the heck out of all of us. And so the best is to stay its course. And when he's ready to go, he will let us know, and he will tell us with all what he's doing. And I feel very blessed and privileged. Like, really, I'm not sure who said it. You carry us on your back. Not just only us here, but the entire humanity. And because of the reason that you are doing this is so just, that you do it until you die. And because of that reason, we are here. And also knowing what you had created in the past 6 years and more years to come, what you have is what we need. It's what we are looking forward to. Many of us have been doing so many things in our life that we never get to that point, not even close to that point. I agree with Dan too, that what you have been doing in the past years really opened our eyes and helping us to actually reach out, learn more things and do more things. And so it's all perfect. Like you said before, the road to success is always under construction. And so
100%. Yeah.
it's perfect. We're perfect the way we are.
Well, I have to say, you're so right. Yeah. I agree with you. I
That's
agree
what
with
I
you.
tell them.
It's going to be a lot better. Yes.
That's what I tell them every time they call me. Yep. That's right. Perfect.
You
Yeah.
are so nice, and you know how to deal with the ladies. Definitely.
Hey.
Heartbreaker.
How you doing? No. I have conversations
Hey.
with everybody. So it's just nice to have conversations with different from people from all over the world. Usually she explains it to me in Vietnamese. I actually hear it better. I'm kidding. But no. Quite a few phone calls weekly, which I try to take some. I had 4 phone calls while we were on this webinar that I did not answer. So, but Ash, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. I got to go to the bathroom. I
You
love
eat
you
every day?
every day.
Wow. You're
I
lucky.
miss my nappy, but I want to
Is
say
this an option?
yeah, for 4 hour over 4 hours. So we predicted that, but thank you for taking the time to share. I think some valuable information. I think you were spot on. I texted you earlier. That was perfect.
Sure. Thank
I
you.
think you already knew that, but I'm looking forward to the next session. Some more people, different information, and we'll let people know if that's going to happen. But I really do appreciate your time. And again,
Final round, Chris. We should ask, like, what would you? Okay, we're not going to open another topic now. What would you wish that we cover or talk about next time, or from the topics we've covered today, that you wish more in-depth information?
go. Anybody? Just shout it out.
Like something you wish we would touch
Products.
up on it.
Products.
I agree with Chris. Product.
Company status. Maybe more information on the direction that where we are heading to.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree with Bob.
Yeah, roadmap.
Yeah.
Customer service. Email changes, password changes. I can go on and on and on because I get them all. So
Trust me, he can go on and on and on.
Somebody's complaining.
I'm not sure who said roadmap, but that would be something that, kind of giving people kind of the direction where they're going from this point, yeah, roadmaps for me.
Understood. An area that you want more of it, or topic that we've talked about today?
yeah, I think
Maybe talk a little bit about the new people you're working with. I know we don't need to know all their information, but maybe some things that really impressed you or that you like about the team you're working with, whatever you can provide.
Yeah. I work with the angels. Yeah. Anonymous. Well, it sounds like we've done a fair job. I'm happy, and honestly, this was a very good topic. It's good for me, and kind of like reviving things and reigniting the whole energy. I love it. It helped me a lot. Okay, I see where we are. I feel the attitude. I feel the spirit. All that is helpful and useful. One thing that I didn't expect you would, maybe I can say this on your behalf, is it sounded like all of what I said was likely expected. I didn't see anything was shocking to you. It was not like breaking news. Okay, it was just, okay, well, we kind of know, but you confirmed it.
Miss Francine had her hand up. Miss Francine, go ahead.
Sure.
Thank you, Chris Johnson. I will go the other way around by saying I agree with you, Ash, that we should let the past go. You mentioned something regarding the managerial aspect. And the company has gone through turmoil. It was caused by people within the company. I agree with you that we should forgive and continue. But at the same time, I would love us to be very cautious as well. Because when the fruit is rotten, you cannot start a new something.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes signals have to be sent out because you have suffered from it. The company has suffered from it. A lot of people within the company have suffered from it. So I am of the view, I may be wrong, and I am sorry if it sounds a bit different from what everybody is saying, but something should come out, just that we acknowledge what has happened, and people cannot just go like that. It's not possible. Otherwise, we'll keep on doing the same things. So I just wanted to raise that. There should be a way to go with it. At the same time, we forgive, but those people have to know that they have done wrong. And if they start again, measures should be taken. That's what they do in companies, in corporates. So I just wanted to raise this before the end of the meeting. Sorry if I sound a bit.
No, it is
Thank you.
You're still very nice and forgiving and merciful. But I've learned too that listen, whether properties or assets or whatever I sacrifice or taken away from me, I could negotiate. I could probably let it go or something at any capacity. But when something is outside my physical frame, whether it's family or friends or leaders or people that are close to me or they counted on me, I am going to deal with that differently. And in farming, or I know it sounds like harsh and violent, but it is what it is. If there's an infectious chicken in a farm, right, or any animal, got to get rid of it totally for the sanity and the health of and the existence, perseverance of the rest of us. You have to do it sometimes. So leaving them on the side and forgiving them, it can also mean destroying us. I'm glad there's hellfire too.
That's right. I knew you were going to say that. Boom.
So,
But thank you so much. This was amazing. Go ahead, Bob. Yeah, brother.
I was just going to ask you, do you miss us?
Really, a lot. Yeah. So much. Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a
too.
hidden message, like leave us alone, we need to go. Yeah. My family came and they saw me busy and they left. They don't even talk to me. I'm busy. It's like my light is on.
I believe that too.
Thank you, Ash.
Well,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Ash.
So brother Chris, you've done wonderful. Wow, I'm impressed. Like you can go on too, and thank you. You deserve to have lunch, and I think I couldn't do your job. So
No,
thank
it's
you.
actually,
And I don't
because I
mean
know
just now on
everyone.
the screen. Yeah.
I know all these people, so it makes it fun and easy, but it's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. But
Thank you all for you know, your commitment, and Brother Marty and Chris, obviously you've arranged this and you've invited people. I'm thankful to you. Not just for that, it's for everything you do, every day. Without you, we'll definitely lose track, and you help us stay the course.
I second that.
Absolutely. As long as they listen to Robin, she's always right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we have
well,
to listen to her now. So
her head's already too big, man.
I
Don't
know.
keep going.
We couldn't get
It's
her out the
the
door
fact.
last time.
I like peace too, so
Now her sister's gonna be mad at you. Now I gotta
Oh,
hear
no.
that she's never wrong. That's what she's gonna say. Simone's gonna say that. Now I gotta hear she's never wrong.
you give people what they want. She wants this, so we know that.
Thank you so much, brother. Please send our love to your family.
We're just having fun. Anybody, we're a family. If anybody's thinking like, okay,
Yeah, we have
Robert is not that narcissist. Okay, so we're just having fun. We're messing up as a family.
Has got a very good sense of humor and he's very witty. Very witty. So I enjoy those conversations we have once in a while because they are fun. And we better go fishing because I'm sending you videos every day. We're calling you, Ash.
We're killing me. You're killing me. Honestly, that would be incredible. Yeah, I
You
really
didn't like
would
the
love
rough water one though, did you?
Not
That
the
was,
blue marlin. That is like a bad. Yeah, it's
did you
very
see
aggressive.
that water they were in though? The whole back of that
Yeah,
boat.
the boat was covered like it was always like sinking. Yeah,
It's made. They got exhaust that just throws that water right out of
yeah.
there.
Why? That's a torture. No,
Yeah,
I'm happy
salt
with
water.
your miniature fish that you caught in Michigan. Remember last year? Yeah.
You mean my bait?
Yeah. I
Hey.
call them
Oh.
fish samples. Yeah.
Yeah,
He held it up like it was a trophy too, you
Yeah.
know?
yeah, I go around as a salesman. And here's my
That's
sales.
good. It's just the activity. Yeah.
Hopefully,
I would love to golf with Daryl too.
That's on my bucket list, my friend.
That's definitely fun. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
you golf? I didn't know
Personally?
you golf, Ash.
I'm not
No,
going to
no, no,
claim
you-
I'm even any good at it. It
I
just,
think you just want to ride the golf cart. I don't think you really golf, do you?
I like to be whiting once in a while. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, you and I'll do well because I probably
I
got one
tell
of
you
the
who
highest
loves it.
handicaps.
Yeah.
Andy.
It's like they take it as an activity and then they're just driving a golf cart, right? They're supposed to be for walking.
Yeah.
But I tell you who would love to be with us. My son Omar.
Oh, great.
Mr. Cook. Yeah, he would. He loves all those stuff. He's definitely somebody I don't know. It's hard to beat in chess now. And now, yeah, he is good at many things. Like he can beat me. That's why it's not fun to be with him in any game.
Yeah. I was going to
Teach him,
comment.
and 5 months later, or even sometimes a couple of weeks, you can never win
Wow.
with him.
Wow.
Very
I was going to
competitive.
comment on your outline. I'm sure Omar did it until you got down to moving forward, and that was probably Yusuf. Let's move
That's right.
forward.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So seriously, that would be incredible. Honestly, it's the company. It's not so much the activity itself. I like outdoor in general, whatever we do.
Well, my brother-in-law, he was a golf pro at one of the Disney courses years ago, and I can't remember the name of the one he's at now, but Nick Faldo used to own it, and now they've restructured. So we'll go down there and hit some balls where he's working, and then we'll find a course.
I think probably Sherry Darsoy and Julie probably know Pebble Beach.
Ah, yeah,
The 7
there you
Point.
go.
Yeah, I've been there a few times. Yeah, it's beautiful. The location and the
Yeah,
landscape.
I'm jealous.
Have you been?
No, but I'm jealous. I'd love to be
Yeah,
there. I
and
remember when Tom Kite He won
You
his.
never know who
owner.
you come across there. Yeah, it's like big people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you went for lunch, didn't you, Ash? You went there to eat, didn't you?
Oh no, golfing. The drive. It's a 17-mile drive or something.
This is
they
the
call it.
first time I've ever heard you talk about golfing. First time.
I know stuff, Chris. Come on.
You know, if I'm not sending you pictures of golf carts, sticking with the
Chris,
fish, all right?
Chris,
Oh
when
no.
you talk to somebody, you talk about what you think they would like too. He saw you and he went fishing. Right. And I'm sure he never thought about chess, right? So you pick the people. That's all.
Brother Ash, do you play pickleball? You're in Florida.
I knew you were going to say that.
I know you said, I know you know, Chris.
I know you're going to say
Pickleball.
that.
What is that?
Look at his face.
Julie's a pickleball freak now.
Better shut this recording off. We're going bad.
Julie, Tom Watson today.
You don't know, Ash. 'Cause
Tom Watson
like a-
was interviewed today, and they asked him, does he do other things other than golf? And he says, yeah, I'm really into pickleball.
Yes, right now it's
a
actually
big
very
deal.
hot.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's very hot sport right now, and I'm addicted to it.
My granddaughter loves it, Julie. Absolutely
Yes.
loves it.
Oh, 2 hours a day.
I hear that every day. Hey, Chris, I just played 2 hours of pickleball. Okay,
Let's
thank
see
you.
what ChatGPT would say about it, right? No idea what it is. Here's let's leave on a funny note. We use one of the applications. I was talking to Brother Chris and DeGarmo, obviously. We joined and we wanted Chris to join us.
Oh my God.
So now we're guiding him where to click, right? It's okay. It happens with all of us. Then DeGarmo's telling him, let me ask you first. Do you have any laptop or phone by you? Like, are you smart? What device do you have now? Where are you? So that would be a good start to know that you have a laptop or a computer or where
If
to
I'm
click.
on the phone,
He was clicking
Marty,
on the microwave.
No, if I'm on
kidding.
the phone with Marty and you call me, it don't show up. So it's easier just to hang up the phone and then recall.
We forgive you. We still love you.
No. Wait.
But that was funny.
I'm talking to him today. I'm having trouble with Restream.
But he cracked me up. DeGarmo, he's funny as hell. I don't know if you know this about him, but he says things like naturally, and like I can't even go by it. Like he said it like, "Oh, do you have any phone or computer or any device in the first place where to click?"
Yeah, I wanted to go back in time and make sure. But yesterday, it's all in fun. I'm having trouble with Restream. They're driving me insane, right? So I get to Chris and I said, look, we're going to do a live. Get back there and read off who you see. Okay. So we're going through and he's reading stuff and I don't see it anywhere. Nowhere. So I get back into the caveman talk, right? And I go, Johnson, where are you at? He said, YouTube. I go, why?
Because
why are you in YouTube?
He said, this is our wording. Chris, go to our back office, which is our YouTube. That's what he said. I said, well, you said our back office. You didn't say Restream. That's the truth.
Okay, but we were talking about Restream.
So speaking of fishing, this is a true story.
Yeah.
True story about my mother-in-law. No joke. Okay, we were on a boat and fishing. And then she's just waiting. And then the captain said, you would have a better chance of catching a fish if your hook was in the water. It was just dangling out in the air. And same night, it was a big mega ball lottery. Okay. And she was, it was in the news. So when we used to see TV, remember those things? Yeah. Television.
Yeah.
So she saw that and she said, oh, I wish I win. I said, oh, really? Did you play? She said, no. why are you praying to win? Like, how are you going to win?
That-
So this is how we have the saying, if you're in it, you win it. At least be in it. Put your hook in the water. You have a
Put
better
your
chance
hook
to
in the
win.
water. That's
Don't
right.
be on the side and thinking you're going to win. And last one for Susie. So a couple of weeks ago, I was fishing with my son, Omar, okay? And I had a chance to chat with him. I told him your story about rice or none. I told him, okay, this is from Susie, and he ran with it. So now I regret telling him that story, because I tell him like about, you know, chores or his homework or whatever. I thought, would you do this? Because we don't dictate, like we don't tell them, go do this, okay? We tell them, would you like to do your priorities first or your whatever essay or okay? So we give them like A, B, but both are productive, right? And now he's using this expression to me always. None? Jokingly, he knows I'm gonna laugh. Okay, none. Okay. So he's like, and now his little brother's picking that up like as well. None, like.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you,
I'm sorry I
Susie.
created
Now,
that.
No,
Rice
you're
and
not,
none.
Susie. No, you're
but
not.
they know how to get me. They know I'm not, you know, not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna smile and like, okay, you told us this. So I created my own misery. Anyway, I loved it. It was incredible. See you next time. But between now and then, I think there would be a session in Arabic for those who know the language. And we'll definitely be in touch. I appreciate you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
Till next time.
Thanks, everybody.
you,
See ya.
Ash.
Thank
Bye,
you, Ash.
everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ash.
That was smart.
Bye.
That was